Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. Massachusetts has now seen over 500,000 coronavirus cases since the pandemic started last year, and a second field hospital for COVID-19 patients is in operation at UMass Lowell. We're now coming out of the winter surge with plans to ease back restrictions and ramp up the vaccine rollout. Even though restrictions are being eased, officials are warning that residents need to keep their guard up because of the possibility that a new, more contagious variant could become widespread and drive the number of new cases back up. The pandemic has caused a great deal of economic stress, and the Lowell Humane Society wants to remind pet owners that help is available.
Obviously, with COVID, people have been out of work now for close to a year, if not more. And we really want to make sure people know that there are resources available so they don't have to surrender their pets. So we will offer free pet food to anyone that needs it. We can't be too picky because we, only have what is provided by donations. So we have to offer, if people have specific requests, we'll try our best if we have that in the building to give them that specific food. But if you have a dog that's not picky or a cat that's not picky, we're happy to provide, food for your pet. We're also working with local food pantries for people so that people don't have to go multiple places to pick up their food. So we do provide food for several local pantries as needed, but they get a number of donations as well. It's generally for cats and dogs, though if there were families in need of something else, we certainly would suggest they reach to us. It is all by appointment only for pickup these days because we're trying to limit the amount of people in the building at once. But we do, just give us a call if you are in need of something, and we can, see what we can do, reach out to our supporters and see if we can get food for you.
In other news, there's still time to apply for the Town of Chelmsford Scholarship Fund, which provides financial assistance to Chelmsford residents who have completed secondary school and wish to continue their undergraduate education. If you're interested, you can complete the Town of Chelmsford Scholarship Fund application and return it by the February 12th deadline. And finally, some good news about the Merrimack River as lawmakers okay faster notice of sewage spills.
What this law does is it's going to set the kind of a universal standard for all sewage treatment plants that release CSOs into rivers. So they're all doing the same thing, and they're also doing it very quickly. So within 2 hours of release, they're supposed to alert the public, and you can either get an email or a text message. They're also going to put it up on their website, and they're also going to alert the two biggest media outlets in their immediate area. You see a lot of use on the river now. It's really become a recreational river, and most of the year it's safe to swim in or wade in or kayak in, whatever, fishing, come in contact with the river. But when these CSO events happen, you can have a lot of bacteria that gets suddenly dumped into the river, and you can get very sick from it if you're swimming in particular. Dogs too. A lot of people let their dogs swim in the river, so they should know that as well. And it usually takes, let's say, a day or two, sometimes more, for the bacteria to break down and no longer be a hazard to people. So that's that period. You want people to know, hey, it just rained, you got to stay out of the river. And what we often see in the summertime is, let's say on a Thursday, we'll have this torrential rainstorm and we'll have a CSO. And then it's Friday and it's a nice weekend all of a sudden, and people are going into the river and swimming, and they're not connecting the dots that there's actually a lot of contamination in the river. So that's why it's important, so that people know that even though it's a nice day, maybe, they shouldn't be in the river because this event just happened.
Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we can use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.